Okay, masters. Welcome to all of you, my dear friends, my dear masters, and my dear gods. Thank you all for joining this 5th day of the Karma sharing sessions. Thanks to our Guru Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji, our Guru Tarkom Sarai Daryan, and all the masters, whoever is helping us with sharing this wonderful wisdom through all these sessions. Thank you all. Yeah, let me share my screen. Okay. So let us understand a bit more about karma today. So masters, we have to be aware of each and every action, every thought, every deed that we are doing in our day-to-day lives. So karma, it can also be called as principle of compensation. So we all know what is compensation, right? And we are having bodies here on this planet Earth. So for having body here, we are compensating it with all the things that are necessary for the body, like having food and providing it for the clothes and taking bath every day to clean it, right? So these are all compensations basically, because we are having bodies here. We are not bodies, we are having body. We are given a body to experience something here on the planet Earth, right? So we need to be taking care of our body properly. We have to provide it a good food, righteous food, not any kind of food. We know what happens if we put something not healthy into our bodies. We all experience it very well, right? So most of us will just think about our body and we have our mind to take care, right? So for the mind, what we are doing, so what kind of food we are giving to it, what kind of nourishment we are providing to it. So we have to be mindful of that as well. It's not that anything we can do in this lifetime here in the planet Earth. What we are feeding to our body, to our mind, to our soul, everything is important. Because what you eat, you become. What you think, you become. What you listen to, you become. What you do, you become. What you are giving your attention to, you become that. Right? So most of us doing things unconsciously. In the name of entertainment, we waste most of our time. And we feed so much of wrong food, wrong information to our mind. Sometimes we pay attention to our body. We give right food, but sometimes we ignore it. We just feed it with junk food. So we keep looking at mobile. We keep scrolling one after the other, reel after reel. So many social apps, so many content, so much video. Whether it is helping us or not, we don't bother. What we need is some entertainment, some time pass. So whatever we are doing, each and everything is a nourishment to ourselves. Either it is to our body, to our mind, to our soul. So in one or the other way, it affects us definitely. So we have to pay attention to what we are doing, what we are thinking, what we are seeing, what we are listening. Each and everything matters, my dear masters. So if we are doing wrong things, we need to compensate them We need to go through the consequences of that. Because if you are feeding wrong food, wrong information, we will become like that only. So we have to keep our minds pure, clear, clean, beautiful, wonderful. Then only we can have a good thoughts, wonderful thoughts, magical thoughts, and healthier thoughts. And to our soul, it's not about reading some newspaper, some news, not any kind of news, or always watching news channels. So all these newspaper, news channels, how much of what the information we are having in that, how much of good they are doing to our souls. So that we have to pay attention to. We need to know what is happening in the society, but how much of good that is doing to us, that also we need to pay attention to. And reading books is important. It's not that any kind of book we can read. So what kind of information we are feeding to our soul, that shapes us. So we have to pay attention to all these things, masters. So whatever we do, if you do anything in our body, physical plane, that affects eventually all the planes, not just physical plane, as we already discussed it last 2-3 sessions. So friends, it is very, very important. And so one of the Syrian master, he calls karma as a mirror. Very beautifully said. So in the mirror, what we see? Our own reflections, isn't it? We look at only the appearance. Okay, how I am looking, how is my hairstyle, how is my dressing sense. All these things all the outer appearances we see in the mirror. And we try to correct the outer appearance. But what about the inner? Who will correct that for us? Do you ever think about these things? Have you ever thought about it? Is there anything that reflects us, which shows us what we are in the inner? So that is a very, very beautiful thing. So each and every experience, each and every person, they showcase us what we are within. When we are blaming, when we are fighting, when we are criticizing, when we are becoming angry, when we are going through so many emotions, painful, sorrowful, bitter, any experiences, insults, disappointments. So these are all the reflections of our own inner masters that we need to understand. So the whole existence is a mirror of our inner. How we are looking at it. Because we can understand what we are able to understand, what we are capable of understanding, not more than that, isn't it? With our own understanding, we will see things, not the way they are, but the way we are. So each and every person is a mirror for us. So we are seeing our mirror, our reflection in them. We are seeing our reflection only in the experiences, in the situations, in the whole existence. So that is what we need to realize, we need to understand. So we fall in love with our physical body, physical appearances, all the outer appearances. We forget about the inner, forget about the soul. So this is something we need to work upon. That is what karma is there for us to teach us. So each and every person is actually showcasing what we are, not what they are. If you are seeing something that is hurting us, it is not the other person that is hurting us. It is the hurting that we have inside of us. That kind of realization we should be having. That kind of awareness we should be carrying. We should raise our consciousness levels in that way. To realize immediately, oh, I'm seeing my own hurting. It's not the other person causing me hurting. So this is one of the beautiful way the master has portrayed. Karma is the mirror of the mind. What you see in others exists in you. If you are seeing beauty, that beauty is within you. That's why you are able to see that beauty. If you are seeing the worst, then that worst thing is inside you. So as long as we keep judging, we keep blaming others only. Because we are not able to realize that is something within us we are judging. So we are actually judging ourselves. And we are saying to someone, because others are reflection of ourselves only. So in one or the other way, we are judging our own selves. So that is what the greater inner sense for this one. We need to realize, we need to understand, friends. So each and everything, so our lifestyle, our emotions, everything reflects what we are within us. So what we are feeding to, we become that. So if you understand something is not right with my emotions, something is not right with my thoughts, something is not right with my body, something is not right in my soul, then we need to see what kind of feeding we are giving. There is so much of unnecessary content in this world. There is useful content also, but to which one we are paying our attention to? Where our time, energy, interest, all these things are going, we become that only. We want to grow, but we don't want to put efforts. We don't want to have a self-discipline. We don't want to cultivate that. We don't want to get up and do exercise for our body. We know only gym, physical gym, right? We need to have this mental gym as well, emotional gym, and intellectual gym. So we need to apply all these things. So we think that gym is only for body. And karma, so Master is saying very clearly, it is a battle between what you want to become and what you are doing. You do want to become something, but you do something else. Both are not matching actually. So there, in that case also, we'll be having a struggle. We'll be having a battle. I want to be like that, but I am like this, right? Because we are not aligning what we wanted with what we are doing. So we need to align these things. We need to reduce the gaps between these two. So for that, first we need to we need to develop a self-discipline. So each and every one of us should have this self-discipline. And it is something that will come from particular age or no. It should be coming from the child age. It should be coming from the younger age. Because that is the right time to have a self-discipline. Then it continues for the whole lifetime. It's not that we cannot develop self-discipline at a particular age or after a certain age. No, it's not like that. It is difficult. We have to put a lot of effort. So we have to be serious towards our own growth, soul growth, soul evolution. For that, what are all things we need to take care? We need to take care. We need to put efforts to it. So physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, from all these four aspects, we need to develop the self-discipline. Every day doing some exercise for body, and every day purifying our thoughts by doing meditation and all, and purifying our emotions. We need to check what we are having, what kind of emotions we are having. We need to have some exercise to clear our emotions on a day to day by having some self I am not getting that word right now, affirmations. And for soul, we need to read books, and we need to have this satsanga. So we need to keep doing all these things. We need to cultivate self-discipline around all these four aspects without missing even a single day. So that is very, very important, my dear friends. And Master is saying that there are 5 jewels that reveal our karma. So first one is the physical condition. So what is this physical condition means? So how balancedly we are doing our actions, how much they are aligned with the nature, with the universe, with the principles, not causing any disturbances to others. Are they harmony? Are they in harmony with nature? Are they causing any disturbance? So this is something we need to keep checking with our own actions on a day-to-day basis. And what are the resources? What are the health benefits, or what are the things that we are given in this physical plane? We should not overutilize them. We should be utilizing them properly in a meaningful way, not overspending. We think about only money, that we should not be overspending, because we earn it. We know that how much difficult it is, how much effort we are putting behind that. So we will be paying attention to how we are spending our money. So it's not just about money, our time, our energy. So each and everything, we need to have a righteous balance. And second one is the emotional body. So emotional body, it will be developed with multiple things, with our feelings, with our imaginations, with our thoughts, with our emotions. All these together will develop our emotional body. And If suppose with our intelligence or with our uh, additional benefits, whatever we are having, we try to influence others for our own good to gain something, then also we create karma. So we should not utilize our intelligence to gain something from others. It should be used for helping others. This is very, very important, masters. This is what we most of the time will be doing unknowingly. We should not exploit others for our own benefit. Others means not only people, the whole existence, environment, nature. So from the nature, we should take as much as we need, not more than that. But we do so much unnecessarily. And with these reactions and imaginations, all these things are there, right? So if you are not utilizing them properly, what will happen is they create various forms. They create an emotional body continuously with each and every reaction, with each and every imagination, with each and every manipulation activities, with each and every emotion. So our inner body keeps forming various forms, and it keeps freezing and it crystallizes. So crystallizes means it keeps creating a lot of imprints within us. So if we keep doing this over and over again in a wrong way, what will happen is it becomes like a rock solid material that is very hard to break. So that is why you can see some people will not be able to come out of their depressions, their thinking patterns, overthinking patterns, or they may go through so much depression, suffering, pain. They just keep thinking over and over again and again the same thing repeatedly, continuously. They will not be able to find a way to come out. So how this happened? Because we keep doing this continuously such a way that it became out of our control. We lost control over it. And it is very difficult to come out of that particular pattern. So in those cases, they need it is very challenging for them to come out of it. That is when people go through shocks or heartbreaks, because that is very much needed for them to break their shell so that some light goes into their heart. They are just so much stubborn inside them. They just closed themselves. They closed their worlds, their hearts. So it is difficult for them, even if they want to come out of it, they will not be able to, because they can't open their doors. That is when people go through the heartbreaks and lot of struggles. So we think that they are going through so much shit. It is very difficult for them, but don't think that it is not necessary, friends. It is very much necessary for those souls. So nobody can go through such kind of pain unnecessarily. Nobody can go through such kind of difficult phases unnecessarily. It is because of our own patterns that we have developed over a period of time, over lifetimes. Those became very hard shells that they themselves cannot come out of it. So they need some assistance from outer. Okay, so that is when these kind of situations happen. Sometimes it would be so much painful. It triggers them to go for a suicide. So all the suicidal patterns are there, right? So they take those kind of decisions because of this kind of inner struggle they are going through, because they don't find any other way out, and they don't have that much patience, there's that much strength, that much courage to face it. So nobody puts them in that phase, in that situation, friends. It is we ourselves create that kind of situation to us. Of course, whether you are doing it knowingly, unknowingly, still it is your responsibility to go through it. Just because I don't know I can catch fire means my hand will burn, definitely. I cannot say that I don't know fire cause trouble for me. It burn my hand. I don't know. But still it burns my hand. It burns my body. I cannot say that I don't know that fire burns. So it is our responsibility to know each and everything. It is we who has put so much into this body, into this emotions, into the mind, into the soul. All unnecessary garbage we have dumped into it, and now we are going through it. So it is not that someone we blame for that. It is our own thing we have to go through. And again, masters, if anybody is going through any pain, any tough times, don't show pity on them. No need to show pity on them. Because what happens is it creates an emotional connection between you and them, and you will feel that pittiness inside you as well. It affects you as well. So you should be in a position such a way that you should be able to handle that. Only then you can be able to help them properly. Otherwise, you will get affected because of that as well. So you have to be very careful in this aspect. So whenever we are trying to resonate with someone else, so there will be a connection established between you and the respective person. It is a kind of tunnel that gets established automatically. So that is why most of the people, if you see, if you are with somebody who is going through so much, you also feel very less, very low. It is not wrong being with them, but you have to protect yourself as well. You have to leave them, actually speaking. No amount of moral support can help them at all. It may sound stupid because we are used to it. We think that people need moral support, people need some kind of support with them, to be with them. If you want to do anything good for them, leave them. Don't be with them. Because if you are trying to be with them, you are delaying the process. This is spiritual science, masters. Don't think that it's a moral thing to be with them. No. By being with them, you are actually delaying the process of the other person who is going through the troubles, struggles. So nobody goes through any struggle unnecessarily. It is the respective soul who invited that particular situation, that particular pain, that particular suffering, that particular instance in their lifetimes. They have the purpose. Without purpose, without any reason, nobody goes through any kind of struggle. There is no injustice in this world, friends. We think that there is so much injustice happening. No. We can't say that. We don't know the whole picture. We cannot say by simply looking at just with our own two eyes. In front of us, our eyes, what is happening. By just considering that, you cannot simply say that this is what it is. There is much more bigger picture. One has to understand. So we are not in that situation. We are not in that position at all. If we are in that position, we never interfere in that particular situation at all. So we have to leave them. This is very, very important. Whoever is going through pain, struggle, leave them. It's their way of dealing with. They need to understand. They need to come out of their pain. They need to accept their pain. So many people just look for some moral support because we that is what we actually thought to the society. By being with them, we are just giving them saying that it's okay, it's okay. It is not that something that should be coming from you. Saying that, okay, this person has done some to cool that person, to make that person calm, to be okay. You might be saying some few words. Okay, this should not have happened. This shit should not have happened. You are a very good person. These things should not happen to you. If you keep telling these kind of things just to calm down, to be giving some moral support to that person, you are actually causing more karma to that person again. Because that delays the process. It is very, very important thing, friends. It is a spiritual thing involved behind this. It is not that straightforward to understand with our own understanding from this world. So that's why I'm stressing this again and again. In fact, I went through all this. With my own experience, I was telling all this. So each and everything that we are going through, each and everything that each and every person is going through has a purpose behind it, friends. If you understand the spiritual cause, then only you will be able to help the person. Otherwise, you will never be able to help the person. So we need to check whether we are in that level, whether we are understanding the cause, whether we know why he is going through that. Can we do anything? We need to check ourselves. Okay, friends. So we'll pause the discussion here. It's already 10 o'clock. Yeah, masters. Anyone have anything to discuss, anything to share, any questions, clarifications? You can ask, masters.
If somebody says he's going to kill himself, and then you do nothing about it, and what happens if he eventually kills himself? Because this is a situation I'm dealing with at the moment. So
you are asking that if the person is telling you he's going to kill himself, and you want to say something to him.
Yeah, I was going to. I have been thinking about it to tell him that there are lots of good things on this earth, and life is precious. Things like that,
You can give a try, madam, once or twice, not more than.
Yeah.
Because you cannot be with that person each and every moment.
Yeah.
And you can be there when you are around the person, you can do that. But when you are not there, who will be able to take care of that particular person?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what we have to do here is not to fill him with life is precious, life is good, all these things. He has to realize the purpose of life in his own way.
Okay.
So if possible, you need to make him understand why he is going through that.
Yeah.
that will help him.
Okay.
But just by saying these words like life is precious, don't do this, don't do that,
Yeah.
you may stop him that particular day.
Yeah.
But the next day again, he still goes through that same thing again. It becomes much more worse than that.
Okay.
So again, the same day, next day also he will come back to you. Again, you'll try to convince him. Fine. The next day again it happens, or the day after tomorrow, or after a month. So try to give him some spiritual understanding.
Yeah.
It's not the moral understanding that one person needs.
Okay.
Spiritual understanding is the thing that one needs.
Okay.
Again, that person needs to be in a state to understand that as well. It's not that everybody will be able to understand that.
Okay.
Don't say anything, just be with them if you want to. That would be much better.
Okay. Right. Okay.
That's my point. That's my way, and that's what my understanding.
Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Hare Krishna, sir.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of questions. One is for myself. When you said, when you always say when we're doing meditation, don't chant, don't think anything else. But how we can keep our mind without thinking anything at all, zero? I was struggling for that. I was just trying to chant just Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, because mind does not stay without thinking, even just for a breath for me.
Okay.
So how we can do even not chanting or just thinking of Guru or thinking of Krishna or anything at all?
Okay. So the purpose of meditation is to bring the mind to silence. It's not that we get it when we start it immediately or over a period of time. It takes time. For one person, it may take year. One person, it may take lifetime. Or one person, it may take hundreds of lifetimes. But still, we should start today to achieve to that state, even after 10 lifetimes or after 100 lifetimes. But if you don't start it now, you will never be able to achieve that at all.
Okay. So on what?
So if you keep chanting,
Yeah.
you are still thinking about that chanting now.
Chanting.
So your mind is never become empty there
Yeah.
at all. You are just giving your mind some task.
Uh-huh.
So your mind is still functioning there,
Yeah.
not coming to emptiness. Only when you come to emptiness, you'll be able to understand the science of breath, the miracleness or magicalness of breath, what it is doing to you.
Yeah. So on what I'm meditating then? That's the question. Sorry.
Don't meditate on anything.
Anything.
Just keep observing your breath,
breathing.
your in breath and out breath.
Okay.
When you are able to connect to your breath,
Uh-huh.
then breath reveals so many things to you.
Yeah.
Because our life here starts with the breath,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And we leave the body here with our last breath.
Okay.
In this whole journey, we are connected to with that breath.
Okay.
If the breath is not there, we are gone. We are not here at all, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So we
true.
are all, the whole life is connected to that breath only.
Right. Okay.
But we are not with that breath. We are not connected to that breath.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are connected to that breath, then we'll be able to understand the whole purpose of life.
Okay.
We'll be able to understand our purpose.
Uh-huh.
We will be able to understand the purpose of whole existence
Yeah.
and the whole cosmos. Everything will be revealed to you. But unless otherwise, you are not surrendered to your breath, you are not connected to your breath, you will not be able to understand it at all.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much. It does make sense to me now. So it's clear.
Can
And
I
second question
just-
is, can,
Sorry.
Yeah, just 1 minute, Master. She has one more question.
yeah. And we were talking just a second ago. If somebody need a help, if somebody suffering with something, and if that person asks you help, let's suppose, for example, my friend lost her husband about a few weeks ago.
Okay.
I had a message through her son. she wanted to talk to me and she wanted to meet me. So
Okay.
I did accept that. So I went. I said, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't mind to spend some time with you because
Yes.
I lost my husband a few years ago. So I've been through the same thing.
Okay.
So I went there. When you said to just don't say anything, don't say anything to them or don't spend time with them. So
No, 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 okay.
how can I?
Okay. Okay. Maybe I am not clear here.
Oh,
What I
sorry.
meant was don't interfere.
Interfere, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
interfere with her.
When they ask you for some help, some
Yeah,
suggestion,
yeah.
just be with them.
Okay.
Okay. You
Hmm.
don't need to say anything, but be with them because being with them is very important in those particular situations.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That is the only thing you need to do.
Yeah. So, okay, so my question was just she actually called me there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I didn't go for
Yeah,
seat.
when they ask, definitely, yeah, you can be there with them,
And
but don't tell anything
no,
that only relates to physical world. It may
no.
be convincing, it may be giving them some moral support in this physical world, but it will not help for their soul.
Yeah. I I can say just little through little example how I felt it did help her, and because she messaged me afterward and her son was happy to meet me, and whatever she told her son, she was happy, he was happy, she was happy. I said,
Because
look,
when we are with that person, when those in those times, what happens? They
but
feel that warmthness. They feel
yeah,
that support.
yeah, yeah,
There is some support I have
uh-huh,
that gives them that spiritual strength. We think that it is a moral strength they needed. No, they needed the spiritual strength. That is what they are lacking in that particular time.
yeah.
So only our presence helps them, but not our words, our deeds. No,
Yeah. I
our presence helps them.
Yeah, I took those words, whatever I said was through the spiritual way, not just like material way. I took it through spiritual way. So
Yes. Yeah, being with them is not wrong. What I am telling is
no,
we should not
okay,
interfere in their process, whatever they are going,
that's yeah, okay.
because this is something we cannot deal with. It is
That's
there.
true. Very
Each
true.
and every person goes through their own struggle. It is
Yes,
something each and everyone has to deal with by themselves.
yes, yes.
Because I can tell you you have to do this, do that, but it is from my point of view. What suits you is
Mhm.
something you have to decide by yourself.
Yes, that's true. Thank you.
That's what.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you so much. Just this is just more clear now.
Thank you. Thank you very much, madam.
Yeah, thanks a lot. But just you can go, as you said, just not interfere with their own personal thing because as you said, after we leave that person, they will go into
Yeah, yeah.
same kind of atmosphere in their in their
Yeah,
mental.
one more thing I want to convey here is see, whenever we are feeling low, whenever we are not feeling good, don't stay in that same place.
Place.
Ah,
Move from that place immediately. Go out and
Yes,
spend time
that
in the
is
nature.
true.
yeah,
Spend
okay.
time in the nature.
This is
That is
just
very, very
scenery,
important.
yeah, yeah,
Because if you are in the same place, thinking about the same thoughts again and
Thought.
again, what
Mm.
happens? That entire area will be occupied with some unnecessary vibrations, some unnecessary frequencies. So whenever you go and sit in that particular position, you will be attracted to the same kind of feelings, same kind of thoughts, same kind of emotions, and it will make you more low, and it will cause you more trouble. You will not be able to come out of it. So
Mm.
that's why it is very important. Movement is very important.
Movement.
If you are stuck at one place, we will not be able to come out of it. So it
yes.
is our decision to
Mhm.
take and move from that place to another place.
Mm.
Like,
To keep ourselves refreshed all the time.
mm, like
Keep
change
our
the
mind
scenery.
refreshed.
Like you said, that change the scenery of the wherever you're staying. Change the.
Yeah.
Thank you
This is
so
a
much. Great.
physical
Yes.
aspect. Okay. When it comes to mental and spiritual aspect, you need to keep listening to some soul musics, some meditation musics that help the soul. Not any entertainment in this physical world,
No.
like any movie songs,
Movie
all
song.
these things. These will never ever help anyone, masters.
No.
I,
That's the blunder, and that's the worst thing. we created in this society by creating so much unnecessary content, so much unnecessary movies, videos, songs. Music is very divine thing, but we are utilizing it only for the entertainment purpose. They are just creating business out of it to create money out of it. But the right sense of music should be the soul music that should be helping the soul.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
we should keep listening to these kind of things that uplift our soul. So anything that is uplifting your soul, you should do.
Yeah.
Be it singing, be it music, listening to music, or playing any instruments, or spending time in the nature, or reading spiritual books. So all these things we should be able to do. That is what uplift our soul.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
look for uplifting your mood. No, that will not help you. That is temporary.
Yeah.
And it will cause more trouble over again for you, because you will not be able to come out of it, and you become addicted to that habit, listening to some physical world things to make your mood for some time, making it better.
Yeah.
So you are actually postponing your progress, postponing to deal with your own suffering that you are going through inside.
Thank you so much. So my nature is just listening katha and bhajan. That's all my nature is at the moment now. So thank you so much for your help. I
Thank you very
appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, madam, you are asking something. Banu, madam.
No, I'm just thinking. It's suppose you put the bhajan or something, it'd be fine.
Yeah, it is again a physical world thing. It may help at up to some level, but not to the soul level. It may help you in your mind to be calm.
like
You feel bit better, because bhajan is also a good thing. It is a somewhat related to the spiritual path, but it is not at that level. It is at some level.
It's like a classical music is fine.
Yeah, classical music. Yes, you can listen to classical
like
music.
a sitar, tabla, like this kind of things. Yeah. Okay, that
Because because these things, if you see, it keeps uplifting your soul, and you will never feel tired of it listening to it. Whereas if you listen to all the movies and Western music, or any music that is related to the physical world, only for the purpose of entertainment, after a particular point of time, you will feel tired even to listening to that, because those create a lot of stress in your body, mind, and all. We will not be able to realize immediately, but over a period of time, after half an hour, 1 hour, we can feel that we are being a little bit tired by listening to it. But whereas when you listen to classical musics and meditation music, all the divine musics, you will not feel tiredness. It keeps uplifting your soul.
All right.
It is like a nourishment to your soul.
Excuse me, but you said that doing satsang is good, but satsang is part of bhajan anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, bhajan is also a good thing. It is also satsang.
Yeah, but you said that satsang is very good. But when you said just now,
Satsang, when I say, when you are doing something uplifting your soul. See, satsang means what exactly? Some people, 10 people are there, college friends. They are just sitting in a round table, and they are just chit-chatting. We cannot say that as a satsang. They are doing some group discussion. That is there. That will add some group energy, definitely. That will help them to raise their energy levels by talking something that is that is bringing some fun within that group. But we cannot say that is a satsang completely, because it is not something related to spirituality. It is not something lifting other souls. Anything that is lifting your soul will be called as satsang.
But bhajan also is satsang, isn't it?
Yeah, bhajan, you can say it is satsang. It helps you up to some level, not completely.
Can I tell something, Raji?
Bhajan is like, you see, bhakti is there, right?
But
So bhakti is, we think that it is spirituality. Yes, it is the starting step of spirituality. After bhakti comes meditation. One has to cross that bhakti state completely. After then only one can move to meditation. So meditation is at the next level.
The project was such when you give an example for some friends sitting on that table and sitting chit chats. Definitely, as you said, this is not satsang, but satsang means sat ka sang.
Correct.
Satsang is
Anything that you are
That
discussing
is only
about, anything that you are discussing about Satyam.
spiritual side. So that
Satyam is nothing but spiritual science.
yes, yeah. Satsang.
Okay, that is what satsang basically.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, madam. Madam, if you have any questions, any more questions, Saroj, madam.
No, I'm fine. I just was wondering that some of things is helpful, but in practicality, some of the things is very difficult to follow.
It is difficult.
Yeah.
Because you cannot mind every minute you can check your mind.
No.
Because you're laughing, joking, that's fine. But you cannot, at the end of the day, you may retrospect and say, okay, how did it go and all that. But at that present time, it doesn't reflect, or you cannot comprehend.
Yeah, it's a practice, masters. It's not that in a single lifetime or in 10 lifetimes or in 100 lifetimes we'll be able to achieve that. It takes lots and lots of effort.
Many
So,
years comes.
When we say yogi and rishis, brahmarshis, so they all have taken so many lifetimes, hundreds and hundreds of lifetimes. They have done so much of sadhana. After all that, now they are able to attain the yogi state. It's not that simple that comes straight away. We are just seeing them today. We are seeing them as a yogi, but that doesn't mean that it happened to them now in this one lifetime. No, it is a effort of so many lifetimes. So much sadhana they have done. Because of that, today they were able to reach that yogic state.
We are
so
just
similarly, when we keep doing this kind of sadhana, again, maybe 100 lifetimes, 200 lifetimes, depending upon how you are growing, how you are evolving, you'll be able to achieve that at one point of time in your lifetime.
Yes.
As they say, this work is behind the scene. It's not just like film Bollywood actors. So we think, oh, so and so done so much, so much acting. But that's not within 2 hours or within 2 days. That years behind it.
Yeah, it's not a movie, right?
anything. As sadhana or yoga, meditation, anything. As you said before, it doesn't come within a day or week.
No, they won't come within a day. It takes time.
I don't know how many lives we have to come and go.
Yeah.
But as long as we get good association, stay on the right path.
That's
also, as long as he's a good person not hurting anybody,
if you
and
have
contented, santosh, that's all matters in the end of the day.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, masters. Thank you all for this wonderful discussion today.
For us, little bit anyway.
I'm sorry if I interrupted before. All I wanted to say was, as a finishing thing, I just came back from the heart chakra, Glastonbury, and we
Madam,
had.
can you turn on your camera if possible?
Oh, so sorry. I thought I was on.
Namaste. Yeah, namaste.
Namaste. I just came back from Glastonbury. I was there for 5 days.
Oh, okay.
With Chandra sir.
Wow, nice. Wonderful, madam.
I had an absolutely marvelous time. For the first time, I experienced something which I never had before. I've done meditation for a couple of hours and so on, but I never felt what I did because the place was wonderful. It's a heart chakra. And the teachers or the masters, acharya, whatever you want to call them,
Chandra sir was absolutely brilliant. He took us to this empty space. Once we went into that, the 4 hours didn't feel like 5 minutes. I didn't even want to come out of it. It was such a wonderful experience. But it's just like it reminded me of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna is saying to Arjun, Abhyasena Kaunteya, you have to practice.
Oh, yeah.
You have to do Swadhyay. And we cannot just jump from one thing to another. You have to quieten your mind, because we've allowed the mind to be the master, but we have to be the master. And to try to control the mind is not an easy thing. And one of the description I agreed with when Arjun said, my mind is chanchal, it's like the wind. And it truly is like the wind. We get 50,000 sort of thoughts in a day. So I can understand what the beautiful Shraddha Devi Didi was saying. It's not an easy thing, but you can do it. And you need to have a place and a guide, somebody who can guide you. And I was so lucky to be there. We were 30 of us. And we had an absolutely marvelous time. I came back feeling I'm completely different. I also felt I've grown taller.
Wonderful to hear, madam. Actually, my wife also came there, Manjula.
Oh, yes. Oh, she is a gem. She's an angel. She'll tell you she held my hand while we went up the tour. She's the one who looked after me when I did 300 steps up the tour.
Wonderful to hear, madam. Thank you very much. Thank you, Manjula ji, if you are here.
Thank you so much. I'll never forget Manjula ji.
Very sweet. You're such
Thank
angel.
you
all to meet everybody.
for telling your experience. It's
Yeah.
very nice to hear. We should all go next year to do that.
Please, if you get a chance, grab it.
Thank you.
Really.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Manjula ji, from my bottom of my heart.
Thanks.
Honor is all mine. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Dhanyavad. Thank you so much.
Thank you, all the masters.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Night.
you.
Yeah. Happy night, all of you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night. Thank you.
Yeah, Hare Krishna to everyone.
Hare Krishna.